Hey guys, I just want to make this video. I want to talk about the Ravens. 2 weeks, or no, I'm sorry, 4 weeks in, we're 2-2. My voice sounds weird. I was at the Lions game today. They did unfortunately lose 45-48. A really high scoring game. Yeah, their defense is just, it is really, really bad. But we're not talking about that. I'm not a Lions fan. But I want to talk about this Ravens. Again, we have an early lead. We have a 20-3 lead against the Bills, and we blew it. We blew it. I mean, I haven't seen highlights of this game. I will after this. But how did we blow another huge lead? I mean, defense. I mean, what's going on? Immediately it looked great. Marlon Humphrey picked off Allen immediately, and we scored off a touchdown. I was like, great. This is awesome. Is this defense going to be like, last week against the Patriots, where we picked off Mac Jones 3 times. No, that didn't happen. And I mean, can we stop the Bills? I mean, they just kept scoring and we just couldn't. It felt like the Rams game last year, where we, I think, had a pick six against Stafford and another interception, but we couldn't score touchdowns. We had to settle for field goals almost every time. And that's what it felt like. We started off strong with 2 touchdowns by J.K. Dobbins. Welcome back, J.K. But after that, it was just field goals. It's just field goals. I mean, I know the Bills are a good team, but, when we put up 14 points early, when it's 20-3, you should be able to hold on to that. You should be able to hold on to that lead, that 17-point lead. I don't understand how we lost the lead. Even Marcus Peters was upset and had to be separated from Harbaugh. I feel you, Peters. I feel you. This isn't the Lions defense, okay? We have talent. We have Humphrey. We have Peters. We have Chuck Clark and Marcus Williams, Calais Campbell, Dafe Owe. We have talent, but we have to keep leads. We can't keep letting teams come back. This has been a problem for the past 3 weeks. We had that game against the Dolphins, had a 35-14 lead entering the fourth quarter, and we allowed them to score 28 points in the fourth to lose. I mean, that is unacceptable. Last week against New England, obviously we won that game by 11, but we let the Patriots kind of creep back in, and thankfully we didn't let that happen. But it could have happened, and it could have been a much closer game than I would have wanted. And then this week, we blow a 20-3 lead. This needs to stop, okay? I mean, it's great that we beat the Jets and the Patriots. I know that the Dolphins and the Bills are way better than them, but 2-2 isn't a terrible start. We're tied for second. Actually, we're tied for first because the Browns lost, and then the Bengals won on Thursday. So, ours are 2-2. The Steelers are 1-3 because they blew it to the Jets. But, next week, we got Cincinnati on Sunday night. This should be a win. I mean, the Bengals, their O-line sucks. It sucks. I mean, if we don't sack Burrow at least 3 times. That's an issue. If we can't get to Burrow next week, that is an issue. That's a major problem. And I saw this statistic on Twitter. The last 6 Ravens games in Baltimore, we've lost. I mean, I was shocked when I read that. I was like, what? Really? We've lost our last 6 home games? And that was including last year. We had that terrible losing streak. But really? I mean, yeah. We've won our 2 road games. We've lost our 2 home games. I mean, the crowd is awesome. I mean, we have a great home field advantage. No, obviously, probably not as good as, the Chiefs, but we still have a pretty exciting crowd. But I don't want to leave them disappointed. This team doesn't want to leave them disappointed. And we can't keep blowing leads. We need to stop. I mean, we still have some really tough opponents left. We have the Buccaneers. We have, all of our divisional games. Those are always, tough, gritty matches. They're never easy to win. I mean, it's just this was an easily winnable game. We could have held them to a lot less, Our scoring as well, 4th and 2, or 4th and goal at the 2-yard line, and Lamar throws a pick. I mean, just go. I mean, you're up by 3. Just go for the field goal. I mean, I know Harbaugh is an aggressive coach. We saw this last year with people complaining, obviously, with the 2-point conversion at the end of the game at Pittsburgh. Why not just send out Tucker for the PAT, tie the game, go in overtime? Saw this again with the Packers last year. Lost because of the 2-point conversion. Why not send out Tucker to kick the easily kickable PAT, send the game into overtime? And Harbaugh's an aggressive coach. I mean, you clearly saw it last year with deciding to go for 2, and it kind of blew up in his face. He took credit saying, it was his fault. And I saw him today saying it was his fault. And I mean, it's not like he's blaming, the offensive coordinator, who I hate. It's just he's an aggressive guy, and I don't think most people understand that. He's aggressive. The players like it. During that Chiefs game last year, going for it on 4th and 1, which if they didn't get, the Chiefs most likely would have won the game. Everyone was like, go for it, go for it, go for it. And it worked. He's an aggressive coach. There's nothing against him, but sometimes it blows up. And this time it did. I mean, sometimes I liked him to be a little bit more relaxed. Just get the free points. They're right there, and you left it on the table. If we would have kicked that field goal, we would have probably won this game. Also, as well, we had Singletary. The Ravens clearly wanted him to score so they could get the ball back. But one of the players, I don't know who it was, tackled him. I don't know why. Just let him score the touchdown. They clearly wanted him to score. All the players were just like, no, let's tackle him. No. Did you not get it? Did you not read the assignment? But, yeah, 2-2, I mean, not a bad start. I mean, 2019, we started out 2-2. We won, and we went on a 12-game winning streak. We finished 14-2. We never lost in our game of regular season. I mean, it could happen again. It could happen this year. I mean, that would be really awesome if we finished 15-2. But but I think the main issue is that we are blowing leads, or we are letting teams inch back in, letting them, get a field goal. Get our field goal. We're only down by 6 instead of 12. No. Put the gas to the floor. If you have a huge lead, make it bigger. Don't let them inch back. That's how we lost this game, and that's how we lost the Dolphins game. It's just, I am a little bit disappointed in this team. We should have won this game. I mean, it's a tough match. The Bills are a great team. I love their fan base. Bills Mafia, I love you. Smashing tables is crazy. You guys are extremely kind, donating, I saw earlier this week donating thousands of dollars to Tua's charity. I mean, that's extremely nice, and when I think it was Josh Allen's grandma, I believe, or one of Josh Allen's relatives passed away, Bills Mafia donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to the Josh Allen Foundation or whatever. I mean, I love you guys. Bills Mafia is awesome. I would love to smash through a table. I mean, maybe if I go to Buffalo, but I don't know. Probably cuss me out. But the Bills are a great team. They are Super Bowl contenders, and so are we. This was a tough loss, but we need to swallow it. We need to move on to Sunday night next week against the Bengals, our first divisional matchup last year. We finished 1-5 in divisional games. The only one we won was on Sunday night at home against Cleveland. I think if we can get at least 3-3 for divisional matchups, or 4-2, we should be pretty good. The Bengals are 0-1. They lost to the Steelers week 1. The Browns are 1-0. They beat the Steelers last week on Thursday night. And the Steelers are 1-1. Like I just said. And we can finish the division with a 3-3 divisional record, or 4-2. I think we should be pretty good. But yeah, defense, now two main things. One, defense, don't hold the lead. Don't let them slowly inch back like we saw today and against Miami. Number two, sometimes play relax. I mean, you don't have to go balls out every time, just take the 3 points sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think Harbaugh is going to get fired. He's the third longest tenured coach in the league, and there's a reason for why that is. He's a Super Bowl winning coach, and he has a Super Bowl contending team for the past couple of years. Just need a playoff run, and, we'll see. Mike Macdonald, I think, has done a pretty good job so far. We've at least gotten an interception in every single game. That's pretty good. Picked off Joe Flacco, picked off Tua twice, picked off Mac Jones 3 times, and we picked off Josh Allen at least once. I don't know if we did any more. But yeah, Lamar Jackson having an MVP season. I'm very excited for this team. The potential is through the roof, but we can't get to the roof if we're allowing teams to inch back and beat us. So, get better.